Fat boy, fat boy, fat boy. Yo, what's good, baby? Step in, doc.
Yeah. Oh, you actually made it look like a trap house. I fuck with it.
Of course he did. All right, let me just make sure this shit's locked.
Yeah, you good.
All right, tight shit. All right, fat boy. What's good, baby?
All right, so I want to have a one-on-one with you. Yeah, this shit needs to have a resolution. Feel me?
Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. And there's been a simple one put on the table since the start.
Yeah, but the way y'all came about it, not really necessarily you, because I actually respect you because you're the only one there that actually brought up opportunity to work out a deal.
Yeah, I did in the first place, and you guys turned it down. And Garrett in the first place also just straight up said he didn't even want to talk, and he got nothing to talk about. I mean, this shit was made real difficult
not really
straight from the start
of this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have three leaders, right? They each have different point of views on shit. Like Simbi's more of a business side, Garrett's more like in between, Bali's more of this side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mainly it's the captains, right? So like me and Benji, but more so me because I'm more experienced with this type of shit. Cause
it's more experience
between you and me, I'm ex-GSF, so my history with those homeboys out there goes deep.
You ex-GSF?
Yeah.
I with the families in that. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? I called him JT because his name was Bitch Made, so I didn't fucking call him his actual name. But he said he was GSF, and the guys disbanded or some shit.
Since coming back to the city, I think they tried to hang on, but like personally speaking, I left before that, so I don't give a fuck.
I feel you.
Yeah, they Dex did me dirty, so I left him before that. I left him
it's like that.
Stoli. So
you heard he's a pastor now?
Dex?
Yeah, he's a pastor now.
He found Jesus?
Apparently so. He went from killing motherfuckers to thou shalt not kill.
Hey, everyone needs their thing, bro.
Hey, to that. Found God.
Yeah, he found God. And took him a while, but he found God.
Hey, be like that. Sometimes, it takes some motherfuckers longer than others. What can you do?
Yeah. Well, he had to go through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of downs.
Andrew, where are you?
Inside the house, talking. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not. I do have a range, but I ain't doing shit, bro. I'm not about that life.
I mean, you locked
in, so
like, what are you gonna do, realistically?
Range about a bunch of motherfuckers, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
All right. Talking. So, honestly, the last, like, I guess you count today and yesterday, we haven't really been fighting. Staying ahead, you know what I mean? Because
I know
realistically, this is not really a real type of war. It's more of like a war of attrition. Because it's turf shit, how it works. So realistically, we can stay ahead for quite a while.
I mean, you can, yeah, and we can just keep picking you off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's just not good for you guys at the end of the day.
How so though? Because it's like we still have guns, we still have money.
I mean, yeah, but for how long? Because at this point, like I said, and I've told you people, this is what I said, and I told you people. No, I feel you, but I feel like this is my thing, man, and this is why I'm trying to find a resolution. You guys came to me with some bitch shit yesterday talking about, oh, you know that offer you gave us? Oh, like actually now. I'm like, come on, man. You had the chance. You can come to me with, oh, 100K and we don't sling for 3 days. And I'm here like, what the fuck? Do I look like a bitch? Like, I don't know. I don't know about all that shit. So, for me, it's like, man, shit. At this point, if
this is a one-on-one conversation, homeboy.
If he want to listen, he ain't talking. Yeah, he ain't talking.
It's a one-on-one conversation.
Listen, bro. Anything you can hear, I can hear too. So it's all good, bro.
I'm only gonna say what he said.
He's a big dog, yeah. So I'm having a
conversation. I know you making a conversation with me, dog, but let's not disrespect my brother right here. I'm only gonna tell him what's said anyway. He's not gonna talk. It is a one-on-one conversation. Keep talking, brother.
Nah, there's shit that I'm gonna be talking to you about that he doesn't need to be hearing. So that's why it needs to be one-on-one.
He's gonna hear it from me.
Yeah, after the fact, that's fine. But not right now.
I mean, if this is related to what's going on, then I'm gonna hear it, bro.
Okay, so we can either do this one-on-one, or I can do it another way.
Yeah, okay, then that's it, bro. It's like this or no other way. This is about what's going on, bro. I'm here to hear it. You don't want to do that? You don't want to, get your resolved? Then that's fine.
So you can't step away for 5 minutes?
I was just outside the whole time, bro.
I really don't think he has to step away, to be honest, fat boy. He's not going to do nothing and he's not going to say nothing. He's only going to be told afterwards, so he might as well hear it now, unless you're a bitch and you don't want to say it in front of him. That's cool, too.
Yeah, don't be calling me a bitch. That's the one thing I'm not.
All right, then say that shit then.
Because I'm here, right?
No, you are. Absolutely, and I got respect for that. But, if you're going to turn around and say you can't talk in front of a motherfucker, then, I got to think a certain way. So if there's a problem with him being here, then
all right,
you obviously saying shit that she shouldn't be hearing. So what's up?
Yeah. So point blank, the last few fights we had, we've seen some shit that we don't really want to be a part of on your guys' side of it. All right, not necessarily you, Andre, because you weren't there.
Shit, I was at both the fights, but what you see?
Oh, okay. So this is pretty good. All right. So yeah, we the way we've been engaging you guys is to avoid the whole confusion of people down there just joining up, right? And I'm trying to phrase this in a way that we can talk about it here without it getting messy. This is
I'm gonna just stop you here. If this is a conversation that can't be had here, or you need to step and pussyfoot around it, maybe don't have it here, and you have a straight line to me. If it can't be talked about here.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. So there's two things
you already have about. Yeah, you already have a straight line to me for that shit.
Yeah. So there's two things I want to talk to you about. That will push this to a resolution, and that's the reason why we haven't been fighting, or haven't really gave a shit to fight, because we're kind of just done with it, right? Because I ain't risking my people, I ain't risking your people.
Okay, if you're done with it, then you know what to do.
And what is that?
Just 3 days. Just don't push, dog. That's all it is. If you're done with fighting and you don't want to fight for top spot, why would you have top spot?
No, there's only two outcomes here, right? It's either it's a never ending thing, because we can stay ahead for a while. Like this is how it is. Or we can sell it to you. That's literally it.
So it's either we buy it off you, or it's a forever ending thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be money necessarily. Like guns are fine. Like, I mean, you've taken 2 of them off of us, so like, there's other ways we can.
You want 3 guns?
No, that's no. It's a turf, so it's gonna be more than that.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think you have a really, really screwed up impression of how this is going.
No, I don't.
I don't know how you're gonna walk in here and either say this is gonna go on forever, or we pay you.
Well, that's how the turf shit, this bullshit is. Like, this turf shit is whack.
And that ain't your fault, and that ain't our fault.
Yeah, it's neither of our faults. It's just how it is. Like, we can stay ahead for as long as we realistically want to. Long term, we don't really care, but like the way it came about to us was you either do this or don't. You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna, especially me, like I ain't gonna back down. You know what I mean?
Okay, well maybe you should speak to the other people in your gang first before you have these one-on-one meetings.
No, I'm second in command.
He's doing.
Well, I'm second in command, so I can make a call.
All right. So right, you know what? Let me entertain you. What is your offer that you're putting on the table? What are you asking for, fat boy? Because I've already had an offer brought to me earlier today, and that shit went a certain way. So what have you got for me that's different?
Well, what's the offer that came to you, and who did it come from? Because that would give me a decent fucking idea.
That would be Simeon Valley. You know your leaders?
Yeah.
They offered $100K to buy the top spot, or $100K for you guys to not sling for 3 days on Chumash.
Okay.
And so
what was your response to that?
And so I said, no. And then I called him later and said, in fact, seeing as you didn't want to take or give no offer in the first place, and now you come to me with an offer, how about this? I come to you with a different offer from the first place. My offer in the first place was, just don't sling for 3 days. We take over. Of course you're not going to take it. I know that. But at the same time, coming to me and being like, oh, we got a figure for you now. I offered you in the first place. I said, yo, you got a figure for it? And motherfuckers just wanted to be like, no, there's nothing that you can do other than earn it. And we like, there's no other way to earn it. Are you sure you want to do this? And you were very sure you wanted to do this. So now we at this point, I'm thinking, all right, every time that you sling on True Mash for a day, that day is worth $100,000 to us. You sling on True Mash, that's $100,000.
Okay.
So what's your offer? This different, fat boy.
Okay, so my counter offer to that is you pay us $50K and say 10 guns.
$50,000 and 10 guns, which are all worth $20,000.
Well, it'll be our guns anyway that you got off us, so you ain't really losing anything.
We're not losing anything that we earned, as you said, quote, earn it. We are, fat boy.
No, earn the influence and take over.
It's not your fault, but you know we can't do that. So don't say that when you know we can't do that. It's not your fault, don't get me wrong. But you're looking at me in my face and saying, earn the influence. We are every day, and we have been for the last 8 days. And also, for the last 5 hours, we've been on True Mash slinging.
There was no ballas, period. So we took advantage of that situation.
Yes, you did, brother. Yes, you did. That was the between the 6 and 4 hours that we were not around.
Listen. If you're so comfortable, just do that again tonight, and then tomorrow you'll end the war and give us 200K. How's that sound? We're just talking.
Like I said, every day that you sling.
We've had this conversation before 3 days ago.
Yeah, we're not giving you anything. It's either this thing goes on or you can buy the top spot if you want.
Okay, well, I mean, shit, man. If you want to keep getting your people's hurt, then it's fine.
Anymore,
it's like, you really should go speak to your members, see if they're cool to keep doing this.
And I'm giving a call.
All right, you give the call then, but it's only your people that you're hurting, man. I mean, at the end of the day, dog, we've been picking you off and it's been going pretty fucking well. At the end of the day, you've been coming around. Like you say, oh, there was no ballers around. Yeah, for the 6 hours that we were not around. Like what? We gonna be around 24/7 and you're gonna push for the 6 hours that you're not here? God fucking damn it. All right, you know what? Get the fuck out of this house. Get the fuck out of the house. That's all it takes. Shut up. Get out of the house.
All right. I'll reach out to you another way then.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that other shit elsewhere if you want to do that shit.
What's going on in here? I'm about to lose it.
Yeah, it's good, man. That was a funny